Yo, what's up, everybody? Sorry I'm a few minutes late. I was watching a disaster over there on about the other case that I'm working on. It is the disaster. So, anyways, this live is going to be addressing Squall. A lot of people don't know her, but it's in regards to the Summer Wells case. So, if you really don't know much about it, you're not missing much over here. Because, again, this is in regards to somebody who has been playing with Wells and Candy Hair since Summer went missing. So this is in regards to Squall. No, I'm not going to dox her. So if you're here and you think that I'm going to dox her and I'm going to tell you who she is and what her name is and all that, I'm not going to do that. So I am going to respond to her bullshit and her lies, though. I am going to do that. So I just want to make sure that that's very well, that's very clear. Her live that she did recently where she wanted to name me and then she wanted to go off on Candy Hair. Yeah, we're going to address that. We're going to address that real fast. Because first of all, I've never doxed you. I've never put your information out there. I've never put who you really are. And I know who you really are. I've never given that information to anybody and I've never put that information out here. Now, did I get a picture and ask Candy Hair if it looked like you? Yes, ma'am, I sure did. And the only thing she said to me was, kind of looks like her. And that's it. So if you consider that doxing, then you need to figure out what the real meaning of doxing is. Now, I've already said before, I don't talk to Candy Hair every day anymore. I used to, but I believe that she deserves her privacy. That family deserves their privacy. And yeah, she's a whole ass mess, Nicole. She is a whole ass fucking mess. Yeah, Naclo. So yeah, if you want to see doxes, then you need to go to Kiwi Farms because asking somebody if your picture looks like someone else is definitely not doxing. Definitely not doxing. When you get doxed, your entire everything is put out there. Your first and last name, your address, your information, all of it is put out there. Not just a picture that says, oh, this looks like Squall. No, that's not a dox. That's not a dox at all. And no, she did not tell me your address. I didn't ask her your address. And yes, I know she's been to your house. But I do have a couple questions. One, why are you going to this family and going under a fake name? What are you doing? Why are you ruining other people's lives? What's the point in that? Why are you going under different names? Why did you introduce yourself under Elaine Lockwood when you know damn well that's not your name? Dale Morgan says, I know what she looks like. I have met her and I have learned that she is a backstabbing liar. Thank you, Dale Morgan. A lot of people don't know her. They don't know the real Squall, but they're about to find out. Now I have her live pulled up so we can listen to it. Although this one's like, I don't know, probably 8 hours and I'm not going to be able to listen to the entire thing, but there is some stuff in here that I'm going to address. So I guess if we have to turn it on and listen to it, we will. Say it louder. Doxing. She doxed me, put me out. Yeah, that's the thing. Like she keeps saying that she was doxed, that I doxed her. I never doxed her. I never put her information out there. I've never, ever once put her real fucking name out there. I've never put her pictures out there. I've never done anything like that, and I never would. But I'm getting real sick of being talked about, and you're getting real slick at the fucking mouth with the bullshit you're talking about. I'm so irritated I didn't even play my damn intro, y'all. Talk about irritated.
Since the search began for a missing Hawkins County 5-year-old, the effort to find Summer Wells hasn't stopped, and it's our top story tonight as investigators hold yet another search of the Beach Creek community. She was 5 years old the day she went missing near her home on Ben Hill Road. Take a good look. This is Summer. She was about 4 feet tall with blonde hair at the time of her disappearance, last seen the night of June 15th, 2021. Search crews continue to scour through Beach Creek in hopes of finding the child.
That's what this should be about. That is exactly who this should be about. But here instead, we have adults that want to play fucking games. So, Squall, I know you're here and I know you're listening. And no, I never doxed you. I cannot speak for Crystal's crime time. I don't know what all happened between you two. I have no idea and I don't care. Oh, and let me also tell you this, where you said
that is wonderful. I have found out that in some instances you can contact your state's legal aid.
No, you can't. Speaking from someone who's been doxxed to fucking back, okay? No, you cannot. Okay? Let me just make that clear. I'm gonna pull a Chris McDonough and I'm gonna say, okay, after everything I say, all right? Let's just put that there.
And depending on how severe the doxing is, if they put a picture of you up,
oh, is that true?
Someone that you're not, and everything that you can possibly, Music City Mall.
Oh yeah, no. You can possibly not do anything about it. And the police are going to tell you to get off the fucking internet. That's what they're going to tell you. Squall is in everyone's PM saying, don't trust so-and-so. Why is she trying to control this case? Smurf Storm, that's the biggest question I have. Matter of fact, that's what even got me started with her. That's what got me started with her to begin with was Candy Hare actually introduced me to her. I didn't know these girls prior to this. I spoke with Candy in privacy, and that was it. She introduced me to Squall, and Squall called me on the phone at 4 a.m. after she told everybody that I blew her phone up. It was actually a lie. She had blown my phone up, and I showed the screenshots. I posted all of those screenshots as well. She called me, and I sat and listened to her for like, I don't know, probably almost, it was like 2 hours on the damn phone at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. Those are tweaker hours. But I was trying to be courteous. I was trying to be nice. So I sat and listened to her. And no, the cops don't do shit about doxing. If that was the case, Kiwi Farms wouldn't exist. Period. They don't give a shit. So that's another thing too, is this you wanted to talk about everybody else's stories, and you doxed I don't know how many people, and I have your live stream, but I'm not going to replay it because that would be like me doxing everyone you doxed already, so I'm not going to do that. That makes no fucking sense. Turtle Dove, those are tweaking hours. When you fucking start calling my phone at 4 o'clock in the damn morning, yeah, I'm going to think you're on dope or something else. Yeah, unless it's an emergency. You know what I mean? Shout, like I said, I still got to go. I'm so irritated. I didn't even play it. Like I said, I didn't even play my damn intro. I started playing Summerwell's clip. Look, because I'm so irritated with this. I'm so irritated and tired of dealing with this and having to go over it and go over it and go over it.
I got no love for the fakeness. If you want to play tough and want to hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Yeah, good egg it is. I'm very courteous to these people that call me at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the fucking morning. Like I said, they're damn tweaker hours, but I was still nice. That's a whole 2 hours I'm never going to get back in my life trying to be nice and courteous to a bitch who wants to do nothing but talk shit about me. What the fuck? I only associated with her one time, and it's been nothing but bullshit since. I did stop associating with her immediately. As soon as I fucking got her, as soon as I figured out what was going on. Kind of hard to stop associating when she's running her goddamn cocksucker all over the internet, though. It's pretty damn hard. Girl, you're not missing shit. I can tell you that right now. I was already warned about her. I was warned about her before I ever even got on the damn phone with her. But like I said, I was trying to be fucking nice. What's up, Tiffany? Thank you for being here. Say it louder. Thank you for being here. Matter of fact, and she wrote, okay, so also recently, Squall put up a community tab. She put up a long community tab with a picture saying that she messaged Candy Hair. Actually, Candy Hair's had you blocked and your alts. I know you have quite a few of them, but she's blocked you and your alt accounts. And you want to keep saying people doxed you, but your name's not Elaine Lockwood. That's your fucking alt account. So that's not your real name. So you can cut it with that shit. Okay, you don't have to be here. There's a million other live streams you can go be on. Go ahead. I'll see you out. There you go. Hold on. I still want Miss Squall to confirm that she can confirm herself with proof that people who vouched for the other victim knew for sure they confirmed the lack of consent. Yeah, see, there's a whole lot of shit that she makes up, and you actively are out here. Okay, Squall, you're actively out here doxing people, putting their profiles up, putting everyone in Frank Light's entire family up. But yet you're so scared of this man. He did so much to you and hurt you so much, but you're willing to go up to the Wells house, be on their property, which is not very far away from where he lives. And now you said you'd never make money on Summer Wells back, but here you are collecting. I mean, the last time you got $100 super chat about fell over. So yeah, you are making money off Summer Wells back. Yeah, you are. You can deny it all you want, but yeah, the fuck you are. Yeah, doxing kids, doxing people, doxing people's wives, grandparents. You don't give a shit. And you apologize to your alleged abuser. What the fuck is really going on? See, that's the thing. Yeah, you put yourself in this position and now you want to cry about it. That's the thing. You can't play victim. You can't fucking go and stir up shit and then run and cry and play victim when shit don't go your way. That doesn't happen that way. But was mad people. Okay, hold on. Yep, but was mad about people calling Frank a monster too. Make it make sense. Exactly. He's such a monster. He's such a horrible person. But you want to get mad at people for calling him a monster and a horrible person. He did this, this, and this to you, but all of a sudden you want to apologize to him and be a couple doors down from it. Like, this has got to stop. You've got to cut it with the bullshit. Because now, like I said, I wasn't even going to speak on your bullshit. I really wasn't going to speak on your bullshit until you wanted to make a whole ass 5-hour fucking video running your fucking mouth. And then you want to put up community fucking tabs. And when I respond to your community tab or I comment on it, you want to delete the fucking comments because you don't want people to know or be able to respond to your bullshit. So you start a lot of fuck shit and then you want to run from it. Oh, don't trust this person. Don't trust her because she's calling me out. You're a whole ass dumpster fire. Do you hear me? You are a whole ass dumpster fire. And most of these fucking rumors that got started in the Summer Wells case came from your fucking mouth. Oh, and by the way, I got the screenshots of you wanting to dox Sandy as well. Sandy, aka Susan. Yeah, I got those screenshots too. So all the people that you're asking for their information to dox them, yeah, I got those screenshots too.
file charges against these people that
Oh, really?
in the manner that they're doing it. In the manner that she's doing it, she is falsely accusing people of being me. And you know, if she did it to me, it wouldn't be no big deal. But you know,
Well, she did do it to you, supposedly. That's why you're throwing such a big ass fit about it. But guess what? If that's not you, then what do you think you're going to be able to call the police and say, oh my God, she shared someone else's picture and said it was me? And they're going to run straight over there and arrest him? Are you fucking kidding me? And you know damn well that's some bullshit. So why even try to pull it like that? Sitting here lying to your subscribers like that shit's even believable. What the fuck's really going on?
these innocent people have families, they have jobs, they have businesses,
They sure do. They sure do. All the people you doxed. All the motherfucking people you doxed. They all had families. They all had jobs. Shit, they had lives before you put them all out here on the internet. Not only that, then you turned around and said they're all related to a registered SO. They're all related to him. To even further the damage you already did. But you have the nerve to sit here and have a live stream like this. You have the fucking nerve. And I know she ain't nobody, girl. Come on now. Listen to the shit she's spewing right here.
They have children, they have grandchildren, they have elderly parents.
Sure do.
You dox the wrong person, you could possibly have blood on your hands.
And you know what? Speaking of, right back at you. When you doxed all those people that you said were related to Frank, and you were showing everybody's Facebook profiles and the people who had jobs and kids and grandparents and stuff, how'd you feel? How do you think they felt? Right? Say it louder. She doxed you. How'd that feel when she doxed you? How'd it feel when she told your SA story to everybody? But that didn't feel very good at all, did it? But it's okay for her to do it. It's okay for her to do that shit. That's okay.
Person, you could possibly have blood on your hands.
Yeah.
It is.
How's that? I want to know.
It is straight up crazy. I mean, I don't.
It is straight up crazy. Straight up crazy as hell.
I do not understand why people have to do that. I mean.
Well, let me ask you, Squall, why'd you have to do that? You want to know, you want to ask questions. Why the fuck did you have to do it? Why did you feel like you needed to be doing this shit to everybody?
Woo! I'm in the show now. Now I'm behind the screen.
What's up?
What's up, girl? What's up? Sorry, I had to put my screen up. I don't want to scare nobody. I'm looking train wreck, you know.
Well, I put this up because this is like my face right now. But anyways, oh, and you know what? Thank you, the Magician's Manor, for this. It's really cute.
Oh, adorable. Adorable.
But I wanted to know. Matter of fact, I did ask you. Did she dox you in the Facebook group, or what happened with that?
Well, she doxed me in the Facebook groups. She doxed me on her live. She put my face out there. She put all my Facebooks out there. I purposely don't go by my full name. However, she shared my face, so I guess my name doesn't really matter, because anybody that goes on YouTube now is going to know where and who I am and what all my profiles are now. And my offenders live 2 hours from me. So thanks, Squall. So I guess you got blood on your hands now, if something happens to me. I have managed to be hidden for all these years, but I'm out there now. She told my story long before I ever told anybody. Yep.
And yeah, that's bullshit. That is bullshit. And that's what I'm saying. She's sitting here talking about all these people are doxing her and doing this. I've never once seen a picture of her put out or her first full last name, address, phone number, job, all the places that she's lived. I've never seen any of that. Not one time have I ever seen any of that shit. None of it. Not a screenshot of it. None of it.
Nope. I have never put her out. I've never told her story. Matter of fact, she wants to go after somebody who told her story. P.S. Put your story out there. That's who you need to talk to, Squall. P.S. Your little buddy P.S. And that's the only thing I'm going to say as far as who that is. You know exactly who that is, Squall. It's your little buddy. That's who called and told me your story. And that's why you called me.
Somebody else asked some couple questions, and I'm sure Squall will answer them. Okay, one, why does she keep repeating her attempted RAPE and naming Frank Light constantly? Who does that? Who does that when they are afraid of someone? Even Jody Sue Brown, even she calls Andy Baltimore. Okay, that's the question one. That's this person. This person said, "I want 3 questions. I want to ask 3 questions." Number 2, why get involved with the Wells and spend time with them personally? Even have them to your house, but give them all a fake name from the start. That's number 2. Okay. Here's number 3. Why be a backstabbing bitch because someone shows other people to be friends with? Example, calling them evil and threatening them. Those are the 3 questions this person wanted to ask you, Squall. Those are questions for Squall.
Oh, okay.
That's from somebody who she used to be close with. I got that in the message, and she said, ask her these 3 questions. Hold on. Stay Tiger said, I still need Miss Squall to explain how she knew about the traffic on Miss Brown's property, confirm that explanations, and then who the higher ups are that told her not to speak of it and why. There's another good couple questions there.
Yep.
And yeah, she's been going after Jody Sue from way back. I don't know what their beef is, but there's something going on between the 2 of them that's been going on between the 2 of them.
At least 8 weeks before Summer ever went missing.
And I can tell you right now, even though did the shit, all the shit she's done to Jody Sue, she still hasn't turned around and doxed her.
You got it. She sure hasn't, has she?
No, and I'll tell you right now, there's people who will dox a motherfucker for less. I know a girl who will dox somebody because she's mad at your friend.
Right.
So you got people out here.
I mean, hell, I could dox her, and I ain't doxed her yet. She better hope I never find out her full name. Because, honey, I'm going to do some doxing on you, but I'm going to do it in real life, in person. I'm coming to see you.
I don't dox on here, and I'm not going to. I would never.
No, I wouldn't dox on here. I'm coming right to town. I'm coming to town, baby. You can bet. I'm coming to visit. You're going to put me out there. I'm coming to.
Like I said, she's pissed a lot more people off than just me. And I didn't even fuck with her that much. Like I said, I talked to her on a phone call once, and then she went around telling everybody, not to trust me after I talked to her one fucking time on the phone. So that was sketch in itself.
Right. And you can't go to the police about it. You can't go to.
Well, you can.
About it.
To get off the fucking internet. That's exactly what they tell you. Get off the internet.
Because I went and talked to them about it, and there is nothing that they will do about it except for to tell you to get offline. That's it.
Crime and Chill with Crystal. She said, I just do not understand the definition of doxing. Saying someone's name who is public on YouTube is not doxing. No, doxing is when you put someone's full first, middle, and last name out, their address, their phone number, all of their information.
Yes, their picture.
Any identify their voice, their picture, their name, their address, their social, anything, any personal identifying information, documents, criminal history, anything like that. When you put all that out, that's a fucking dox. Showing somebody's picture is not a dox. Saying their first name is not a fucking dox.
Right. If that's the case, and they've been doxing Summer all this whole last year, they've been doxing a child. If that's the case,
exactly. That's my type of shit right there. I'm coming to town. Vanity Smurf said, but listen, that's exactly what the police will say. You have a choice whether to be online or not. Log off, and that's exactly what the fuck they say. And yes, Kimberly Rotting Mom, with malicious intent.
That's right. They told me. Yes, I learned that with Squall back in September of it would have been 2021. Yep. I learned that very early on too.
Yeah, so she goes on and on and on in this fucking goddamn live here that she did, that she felt she needed to go on and on and on and bitch about all this doxing that was done.
Unfortunately, Miss Candy Hair is also possibly going to be served papers as well.
Lie.
Lie.
Lie. Tell you right now, that's a fucking lie.
That's just so she can get attention.
Oh, absolutely, girl.
Yeah, ain't nobody serving Candy Hair
for attention. This girl, this whole live, all the little super chats. I already knew what she did this for. She's not. No, you can't bullshit a bullshitter here. No. I know what's up. Oh, she said.
Crime Time has said in the post that.
Okay.
Candy Hair.
She's talking about Crystal's Crime Time. Okay, that's between her. She has an issue with another YouTube creator. This creator asked, does this look like her? I actually was on the phone with her. I showed her the picture. I said, does this look like her? She said, yeah, it kind of looks like her. That's it. She didn't say her name, didn't say anything else about her. That is not doxing.
Nope, it's not.
Crystal went back on her post and said something on a post about Candy said this looks like you. Put up a name or whatever she did. I don't know what she did because I didn't see it all. But apparently that's what this live is about, is she saying that she was doxxed by this picture that looked like her. That's been going around. Oh, this is you. Okay, you changed your name. You want to come up? I'll drop the link. You're welcome to come up because I don't even know what all happened between you two. I was dealing with another shady-ass individual over here that we've been dealing with for 2 years with the same bullshit. She seems to have quite the vendetta against Jody Sue Brown. Her issues have nothing to do with wanting Summer found. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. It doesn't have, these issues have nothing to do with that. And me asking her, does this look like her in a picture, is definitely not fucking doxing, okay? Let's make that very clear, okay?
Right.
Very fucking clear.
You know, anytime you want to ask Squall about something, she says, "Oh, we can't talk about that because you're putting my safety in danger." That's been her story all along, and yet she doesn't concern herself with anybody else's safety. Not whether it's a child, an adult, somebody who's totally innocent of this. Doesn't even need to be brought into this. She does not care so long as nobody questions her story. Well, that's total BS.
Well, and you know, I've heard several times that she's taken someone else's story, and I didn't confront her with that or even go there and say anything about that. But I've heard several times that she stole this other lady's whole story.
Yep, I heard that too. Yep, and I have in my files her original story that she put out in our group in the very beginning, that she texted herself and put in our group. I have that. Who's Tennessee Truth?
Oh, that's her name. That's the girl's name that that's the story supposedly that she took or whatever from this other girl. That's her name, Tennessee Truth. I don't know if that's true or not. That's just what I've heard.
Okay, yeah, I think that might be her name.
You, are you up here?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I
Hey,
can hear you. I
girlie.
just didn't know what all happened between the two of you. If there was, did you put all her, like, that's why I said, did you dox her? Did you put all her information out?
Okay. So, first off, let me tell you, my husband and I are celebrating our anniversary tonight.
Oh, girl, you ain't got to
My
be up
son
here.
was in the hospital, so I'm a little tipsy. No, I'm cool. I could be up here. We had
Oh,
our
okay. I was just saying, you ain't got to waste your time on this garbage.
You
no,
ain't got wasted time. Happy anniversary.
Yeah, girl, go. I was
thank
just say, have a
you.
drink for me too. Smoke one, have a drink,
All
girl.
right.
Yes, happy anniversary, baby.
Okay, so listen, I'm trying so hard to not open my mouth about a lot of things, okay?
I'm proud of you for that, though, for real.
But it's my personal opinion that Squall is claiming to be doxxed, giving a name to somebody who is a public figure on YouTube and makes herself public, and even a picture is not doxing. Now, if I was to go put her phone number and her address and all her private details, that would be different. Thank you, Vanity Smurf. But I believe putting a name and a photo to somebody who is trying to be famous on the back of a missing child is not doxing. As a matter of fact, I think somebody who has those things to hide is very suspicious. She is inserting herself in the case. She's been on the Hill. She's been around the family. She talks about them constantly. She made
Well,
a
that's what that
YouTube.
question was. There was a question that said why there was, I don't know if you heard those three questions, but there was three questions that I was told to ask her. I'll read them again real quick.
Yeah, because I just came on. It's just been really hard for me because I'm trying not to go down that route of fighting with these people.
Well, yeah, and I don't want you to, but I did have to respond to this live, and I didn't have a chance to yet because I've had a lot going on too, and I know you kind of did too. And you don't have to spend a lot of time up here at all. I know you're busy and you got stuff going on, but this is a live. It's like 7 hour live, so I'm not going to respond to all of it. But
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to respond to the
I
little
listened
fuck
to the
shit
whole
she said in
thing.
the beginning of it. You know.
Yeah, I listened to the whole thing days ago, a week ago. She just, you know what it is she's angry that people were searching for her. Notice she hasn't made a video in days. You know? Like, it's just, this is who Squall is. She's a shit starter.
Yeah.
They run in a pack mentality. It's a group of locals, and I'm not going to change my stance on that. People can hate me. They can continue to unsub. They can send me hate mail and hate comments. It's been pretty crazy the last 3 weeks, but it's not normal. And it's not normal when there's a missing child.
Okay, and here it was. Jody said that Squall took some other lady's story. Then Tennessee Truth stole her story from Squall. Tennessee Truth ran to Tiffany Marie and set Tiffany Marie up, and Tiffany was only going off TT. So I guess I don't know about all that shit.
Yeah, it's
That's a whole mouthful.
confusing,
That's a
but
lot
it
of shit that I really don't know much about. What I'm really responding to is this live and pretty much the fact that she says that you had doxed her or whatever. I didn't see any doxing
Yes,
done. I didn't see you
the
dox her.
I gave the name of the photo that
She said looked like her. And she said that's what she said. She said it does look like her. It does. And Squall even said in her live, I can see why she would think it would look like me.
And it was more than one photo sent. So, you know what I mean? If this person's looking like that.
Well, and that's what she said in her own live. I can see why she would think that would look like me.
And
okay,
then
so
I had
obviously,
to ask my husband. Oh, it gets deeper. She has to ask her husband, can that lady pass as me? If that's not sus as fuck, I don't know what is. I stand and
Right.
I stand by who I think she is, and I'm not changing that. So
Right. Now, someone came in your thing, and I talked to you a little bit about this earlier, Queen, where somebody came in and they made a comment, well, you're putting out Elaine, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
It was
yeah, I don't know who she is, but I seen that before the live even started. I seen her commenting in here, but she ain't been in here since because I
okay.
really would
Well,
like for her to come up on
wrong
camera.
Elaine. She had the wrong Elaine. She thought it
Oh
was
yeah,
another Elaine. She texted me back and apologized to me. She said, "If you talk to them, tell them I'm sorry. I had the wrong Elaine."
the Janine Merle or whatever her name was, whatever that lady's name is. That who you're talking
Yeah,
about in the chat? Okay.
yeah. She said wrong Elaine. I thought it was the other one, and so did everybody else. And I said, "Well, that's why you need to ask because that was wrong." I said, "She goes by Elaine Lockwood
Yeah,
sometimes,
that's what
but
I
then
said.
she has a
Here,
million
a matter of
other
fact,
aliases."
That's
she
the
put
thing.
up Squall put up 2 community tabs, and I tried to respond to both of them. Matter of fact, I was actually on the phone with Candy, and I read one of them off to her, and she goes, "Oh, really? I didn't know that, and I haven't seen that because I've had her blocked." So I responded as I'm on the phone with her to that comment and said she hasn't even seen your all these messages. So you know what I'm saying? She's had you blocked since. You know what I mean? Leave it alone. She left it alone. Leave it alone. Nope. She deleted those messages instantly. I said, okay, well, I've tried to message back your Elaine Lockwood alt. I've messaged back another one of your alts. You're not answering them. So obviously you want to continue this bullshit narrative on your fucking channel. I'm going to have to respond.
I wonder if
And then, like
she's
I said,
using
I
one
don't
of
even
those
talk to
apps.
Candy like that anymore. I really don't. Like I told you, I tried to give her space and I just, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And that's what I've been doing, giving her space so she could kind of try to do her instead of having to be drug into all this drama.
Right. Which I had other shit going on anyways. I had another girl to deal with that we've been dealing with for a couple years now with her bullshit. So I didn't have time to deal with all that. You know what I mean? Like I let her go on and do her thing, whatever. But this shit right here definitely it's going to need a response. And not only that, she's continuing to say, because people talk to me, she sent this message. Oh, hold on. Let me go back to these 3 questions before Crystal has to get off of here. Let me read these to you real
No,
fast.
you're fine. I'm in no rush. We ate our
Oh,
dinner.
okay.
The hubby's over here with wine and him falling asleep on a chair. So
Oh, okay. I was just saying, I didn't want to keep you if you got stuff to do, girl.
no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm so tired of this. It's tiring. It's mentally and emotionally exhausting.
Yeah, it
Yep.
is. It really is. But to sit here and have people thinking that she's going to send court papers and to Candy and that she's going to do this and she's going to do
Oh,
that.
me
And
too. But
Candy
here's
didn't
the
fucking do
thing.
anything but tell me that she looked kind of like this girl. That's bullshit. And we're not going to run with that.
Listen, she may have deleted her videos, but I have him. I have them. Let her take me and Candy Hair to court because I will look. Quiet a minute. Yeah, one, she doesn't know my whole name, my real name, and 2, well, it's out there, Crystal Sims, but she doesn't
Well,
know
don't
shit
be doxing
about
yourself
me.
on
And
here anyways.
2,
But
she doxed the whole friggin' holler. So
well, that's what I'm saying. She put everybody's fucking business and everybody's name out there, which I don't like doing that. I don't like doing that over here. I don't like it on my channel. I just don't like that shit. You know what I mean? Like I've had it done to me and I don't like it.
yeah,
Right.
So I just don't dig that shit. You know what I
and
mean? So I knew for a fact that she was saying, okay, here, see, Squall knew people thought she was Elaine Smith or Heather Sanders, and Squall ran with it and let people think that she was these women. These women got brutally fucking attacked because of Squall.
Yes. Elaine Smith is who everybody thought you were talking about. That is correct. And I know Elaine Smith because she was a mod for me and she got slaughtered.
like it's a pack mentality. Like all them locals are running in this group together and pulling in the YouTubers that have been here since
Right.
before them, and they're joining their bigger numbers with the littler numbers. And when they don't like somebody, they let it be known. They attack, and they attack hard, you know? And it's almost like mental warfare because what they're attacking, if you notice, is everybody's mental capacity. So it's like it's disgusting what they're doing, in my
Right.
opinion.
After she did that to me, Squall, that bitch is on my line. Sorry. Queen can tell you, I was not good for, I don't know, about a week. I was really bad. I had not really.
Yes, it was. Yeah, you did because you did get a hold of me and you were in awful shape. Yes, you were.
I don't often revisit my past. when I talk about it, it's usually like in third person because I can deal with it better because I don't allow myself to feel anything about it. But to have my past pulled up like that and put right in my face, that didn't settle well with me. It was probably a week or two. I was really very, very depressed and very angry. And I couldn't come on. And, I called Queen and I said, I can't do it. I can't. It was in between, should I drive to Tennessee and find this woman? I was that angry. And I just told her I got to stay away from YouTube because I don't know what I'm going to do because I was off my rocker.
Well, that's what it is. It's the mental warfare they play on people. They purposely upset them and get them to explode on YouTube and then say, oh, look, they're crazy. Like in my case, I was told to dox somebody by a group of people. And I didn't dox, but I made a phone call and gave a name, and I recorded the phone call and I put it out there and I put it in a community post, and that's what started everything. Squall went on her live and she started to attack me, and then Scott H came in, and then this one came in, and then you have the subs who have been subbed to you since before you were even subbed to those people, attacking you because now they're following them and they play on your mind, and it's gross. It's disgusting is what it comes down to. They purposely try to get us to be angry and come on here. So, the best advice I could give to anybody is just deep breaths and don't react, because I reacted and my channel took a huge hit because of it, and I have a short fuse. That's just who I am, and I can't help that.
Yeah,
Well,
so do
was
I.
gonna say, you were pretty upset and you were pretty angry though too, and that's, I mean, you guys, I guess you and her have history. I don't have history with her.
I don't have that much
We
history.
spoke one time. That's it.
I don't have that much history with her. I have what she was doing in the Facebook groups when everybody was fighting with her. Like, you need to stop. You need to stop. People in the Facebook groups didn't like her. And when she was kicked out of all the groups, she then came to YouTube, and somehow all these locals are smashed together, which I don't understand. I feel personally there's something more to it, but I'm no longer digging. I will allow them to just show their true colors, and it'll come out eventually. The truth always does.
Because so many of them up there on Ben Hill Road, so many of them are cross-related.
Mm-hmm.
People do not want to know who's related to who and how they're related.
Well, because there's a lot of illegal stuff going on there. A lot.
Well, it's much deeper than that, sweetie. Much deeper. And when I started to get close to that, let me tell you, people were sending me viruses. People were trying to wipe my computer. People were threatening me. The closer I got, the more nastier they got with me.
Yeah.
And I kept
They're
telling them
about doxing, but somebody seriously broke into my PayPal account. You know what I mean? And I've explained this before with Queen even. Like, it's that serious. They're talking about going real life. That's going real life. Saying the name Rebecca Crawford isn't going real life. She is a public figure. She is on YouTube. She is speaking. She is telling a story of another man that cannot defend himself because he doesn't know who she is. And if he knew who she was, I'm sure he would, because it would be his story as well. Right?
Well, if I really wanted to know, all I would have to do is write Donald Wells and he would tell me her name. And I can swear on my life on that, because I'll tell you what, I have talked to Donald Wells this entire time, and all I have to do is write him and ask him, and he will tell me.
Yeah.
So if she keeps messing with me, I will write him. And if she really messes with me, I'll make a trip to Tennessee and go visit him.
Well, just deep breaths. Don't react. That's what it is. That's why I changed my channel. I changed my channel name at this point. I haven't posted anything new about
Well, I
summer.
want to read you these 3 questions that I got this message about, because I had this live set for last night and I wasn't able to do it last night because I had to get up early this morning. So I was it was a mess. So anyways, I set it for tonight. But listen to these questions that I got. Ready?
Who are they from?
That from a certain person, and she said she'll know who they're from. She said she would know who they are from.
These are questions for me?
for Squall.
Oh, okay. God.
And that Squall would know who they were from.
Okay.
And she said, good, I would like to ask her a few questions and I would like some answers. Number one, why does she keep repeating her attempted RAP and naming Frank Light constantly? Who does that when they are afraid of someone? Even JSB calls Andy Baltimore, right?
Yep.
So that's number one. Okay, number two is, why get involved with the Wells and spend time with them personally, even have them to your house, but give them all a fake name from the start?
Yep.
When she got caught, she lied. Okay, so there's those two. Here's number three. Why be a backstabbing bitch because someone chose other people to be friends with? Example, calling them evil and threatening them.
Because see, this is what my take of this is. Squall is controlling, and she's trying to control things. Her comments like, look at all the spiders in my spider web, and things like that, that's showing her, and I'm no therapist, but I mean, it's kind of like common sense, right? It's showing her mindset. Like, she's showing that she thinks she's controlling things. And I don't know why that is, but she's loving it. She's loving the attention that her hate is getting, in my opinion.
Right. It's almost like being on a party line. I feel like sometimes when I listen to her lives, I feel like I'm eavesdropping on a phone conversation that I shouldn't be eavesdropping on.
Right.
Because it doesn't seem like I'm listening to a live. I feel like I'm eavesdropping on a phone conversation with some youngsters that are just giddy talking. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like high school kids. They're like middle school kids, you know? They think it's funny to I cannot comprehend what's going on in Summer's case. It's disturbing.
Right.
It is completely disturbing, you know? And even if I seen somebody ask me, I can't remember who it was, Trouble. You know, am I still digging on the fake FBI agent? No, I'm not. Because you know what? I've come to the conclusion that one of two things happened there. The FBI agent was real, and that's why there hasn't been an arrest about it, you know, and Jody Sue ruined that by putting it out there. Or it's just these locals that nobody on YouTube's going to get above because they like I just said, can control the narrative. They're controlling the bigger people. Nobody wants to open their mind and see what's really going on. You know, so if it's locals that are ripping this off, or, you know, in my opinion, I think Dawn was even involved in it because of the attempt of $4,000 off the stolen credit card from his father in Utah that he didn't use in all those months. And all of a sudden there's $4,000 being donated to a foundation of some sorts.
Yeah, see, I don't even get into all that because all that's a whole nother stuff. That's a whole nother live, a whole nother
Exactly. That's a whole nother subject.
like that's a whole
What I'm
nother
saying
subject,
is,
girl.
well,
That's something
somebody
we can't
asked
even get
me.
into because we'll be on here for the next 6 hours. But
Yeah,
I am
the
gonna go
only
back
reason
to
I answered it was because somebody asked me, but it's not my business anymore. You know,
right.
it's not my business anymore. Leave that to LE, leave it to TBI. Everything's coming out. You see, between Jody Sue and Penny, they're putting out all their discords. Eventually it'll all come out and we'll find out exactly who called the fake FBI agent to come in. It's the truth always reveals
See,
it.
I wasn't even around for all that.
Oh, I do know who called, but I'm not going to say that here. I'll tell you offline. I'll
That's
tell you.
another show. That's you know,
Yeah, see, I wasn't around for all that. I don't know all that.
How the narrative is controlled. You know what I mean? In every instance of this, you have this group of locals and people who claim to be local that aren't because they live 2 hours away. You have these people inserting themselves and just trying to run what's going on in Rogersville. And truth is, in my opinion, it's to cover up all the crime that's going on down there. Now, that crime doesn't mean that it has anything to do with Summer. You know
Right.
what I mean? It could be completely separate crime that TBI and FBI are now aware of, but they're trying to stop things from coming out down there. And
Right.
that's why Squall's there, and that's why Squad H is there. And Shay, unfortunately, is not local, and I feel bad for her because she'll be the first one they drop. you know? So I don't, it's just amazing to me. This whole case is amazing. Do you know how many, and I'm not saying forget about Summer. Summer's name needs to be pushed every day. But do you know
Well,
how
yeah, it
many
absolutely does.
children
But without all this
Texas,
garbage shit around it, you know what I mean?
that
None of this even needs to be. None of this even
important
needs
is
to
finding
be.
Summer, her name, her
Yes.
face. That should be out there. All this other bullshit should be left for the feds. It's over, it's done, it's old, it's boring. I'm getting sick of it. I'm pretty sure a lot of other people are getting sick of hearing the drama every day. People want to know where Summer is. And it's important that if she is out there, that we keep her name and her face out there. And these people aren't doing that. So
No, they're doing everything, but it's like they're trying to keep throwing these smoke screens up.
right. Exactly. You know, it's just too much. They're always trying to turn the corner and come up with a new story that they can talk
Well,
about.
and this is what I need to address right here.
They can do
She said just a message to Candy Hair.
check. You know, they can check your device and see who you have and have not been talking to. And
Oh, really? So the police can just check her device and see who she has and hasn't been talking to because she said someone in a picture looked like you. Where the fuck are you kidding me? Where did you go to school? Are you serious right now?
And the saddest part is how many people believe her.
That's about the most dumbest shit I've ever heard in my entire life. So the police can just walk up to Miss Candy Hair. Here she said, this is a message for Candy Hair. The police can just walk up and take your phone to know who you're talking to. Really?
Yep, and if she's
If
writing
that's the
Candy
case,
Hair,
they can just walk up and snatch your phone and look and see who you've been lying about and who you've been talking to and why you're telling big ass whoppers for attention.
And she's going to send cease and desist letters. Like, come on, man.
Oh,
Right.
really? Well, when you send cease and desist letters, you got to do it under your real name. You can't do it under an alt. So
Right.
please, I'll be waiting for that.
yeah, make sure you send one to yourself, Squall.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep. And if she's contacting
there's a
Candy, I guarantee you they already know.
Candy.
Oh, yeah, play this. I need to shut my mouth. I'm going to put it on mute and listen for a little bit because this is blown away by her. She named she's going to press charges on me, but she named this live after me.
On her side.
Okay.
No, and she has not always supported her, and she has not always been on her side. That's another lie. Yeah, Cap, no warrant needed. The cops can just walk up and snatch your phone. No warrant at all. They can just walk up and snatch it and see who you've been talking to see if you said a picture looked like somebody else. Well, what the hell? We're in the fucking Twilight Zone. This is not real. This cannot be real life.
It's just not even common sense. It just don't even make sense.
Like, what the fuck is really going on right now?
I don't know.
It's this dumbass shit right here that I had to respond to.
The second I get court papers, I'm doxing her. I don't care. Like, it's just not even, you're not getting court papers. She's not, that's not how it works. Not only do you need a warrant, but you need a court order. And then you have to send it through forensics. Do you know how much money that costs? They're not going to waste her time because I said a name.
Right.
Right. That's the thing. I did not even put anything up. I never even did anything like that. Never put a picture of her up. Never said her real fucking government name. Never have I even given you or anyone else her government fucking name.
But here's the thing. Even if you did, she's not saying her name. We don't know that that's her real name. We could say her name. It doesn't mean it's her.
Her name could be Mary Poppins. We really don't care who you are, Squall. You're not that important.
Oh, well, I care who she is. I want to run.
Well, and then not only that, though, she lied on Jenna, too. And I'm not going to, I try, you know what I'm saying? I don't know that situation very well either. But when Jenna said that she's seen them together, that she's seen her and she knows who she was, she lied and said, no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Yes, she got on a live and said that she lied. Like she told the world, yeah, I lied for almost a year.
And then she said, "Yeah, I lied. I went to the wells under a fake name, but the police knew that it was fake, and the FBI knew it was fake, and I knew it was fake, but the wells didn't. Really? So what?
If it walks
Well,
like a duck, if it talks like a duck, it is a duck. She's a duck.
Well, at
She,
least you called her a duck. I had another idea, but there's
yeah.
that. Ah!
I'm trying to be nicer. I'm
And she
trying not
didn't.
to bully. That's another thing. Like all the just the bullying over her is an insane amount of. I'm buzzing. You know what? I'm gonna jump off panel because I'm just gonna ruin myself some more. Thank you, Queen, for having me up. Get to the bottom of this. I'm over. I'm done with it. So I'll
All
talk
right,
to you
dear.
guys later.
All right, happy anniversary, honey, to you and your lover.
Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome. All right, bye, dear. Reality gaming. Yeah, she's confusing something.
yeah, I'm sorry. I had to walk away from the phone for a second.
Oh, that's okay. I was just reading Smurf's comment.
And Lisa, I don't know. I think you're actually wrong with that, but I'm gonna go ahead and remove that comment unless you want to remove it. I don't know where she's at, but I don't want to put that in here either. You know what I mean? Didn't ask where she was. I don't care where she is. Hopefully wherever she's at, she's safe. Like I said, I don't talk to her every single day anymore. I wanted to give her some privacy and give her space. I mean, shit, it would be nice to be able to live your life and have a little space. You know what I mean?
Right. It would be nice if people would stop talking about her. That's what she would really like, so she can actually continue her life. Because she's not involved with her daughter, and I have backed away to give her that space. And that's what you've
Yeah, and
done.
I don't know if she's in her and Candace talk or not. I really don't know, and that's not my place and it's not my business. I hope the best for all of them. I hope Summer's found. I hope they can, have some healing and some peace in their lives because they need a lot. There's a lot going on.
Yep.
Either way, this continues on. This bullshit goes on and on and on for 5 fucking hours of straight shit. And obviously, if you can believe the shit she's already said, can you imagine the shit that she continued to say?
Right. And for 8 hours. What could you possibly say in 8 hours? Phew, God only knows.
She said that
Now,
they're
I
allegedly
did
helping them.
look at the picture.
The Candy was allegedly helping us. I don't care about asking to help dox you. I don't care about that. Why would I care about that? I know who you are. Other people don't.
And I said, I guess, we could pass for one another. Oh, Lady Art, thank you.
So this is her showing her husband the picture, asking her husband if they she's looking at the picture of this woman, and she's like, "Yeah, I guess we could pass for one another." So she don't make no fucking sense. Like I said, all she did was look at a goddamn picture and say, "Yeah, that kind of looks like her." And I responded with, "Yeah, that kind of looks like her." That's not doxing. That's not giving your name, your address, or any other identifying information to anyone about you.
Right, because
So
she just
that
gave
needs
this.
to be made clear. Because
Right.
obviously you don't know what doxing is, even though you dox people on the fucking daily. Okay, Squall, you've done this shit from the beginning of the fucking case. I've watched your live streams. I know You have.
Exactly. So she asked her husband the same question that you asked Candy, correct?
Yeah,
So did her husband just dox her too?
I guess so, because he said, yeah, we could pass for them. Yeah, we look like them. Yeah, you could pass for her. You look like her.
She sure does. Mm.
So if it's not you, then why would you be worried about having her sued or sending her a cease and desist if she said it just looks like you? Like I said, she didn't give any identifying information.
Nope, sure didn't.
She was very respectful, and I was very respectful to her and didn't even ask for your identifying information from her because I didn't want to put her in any position like that. Called respect. Let's go on with this.
Yeah, coffee definitely. Coffee is absolutely a must in my house.
Yeah, it's a must in our house as well.
I need to make some more.
Especially when you're dealing with bullshit liars.
But please don't with Candace with Summer's mom. It's the grandmother that is allegedly doing this.
Oh yeah, we'll make
And
that
it
very
has
clear.
been
It's not
recorded
Candace she's
by,
talking about.
Coming out of these other creators' mouths that she is allegedly.
Right, allegedly. You better say allegedly. Because you know it's a whole damn lie.
Really breaks my heart. That's what really pisses me off because I have done nothing to her. I have.
But you went up there and lied under a whole damn different name. You played games with him. You started a bunch of bullshit rumors about him. You got kicked out of every Facebook group you was in for starting shit with people when you were going to their fucking house.
Yes, ma'am. 6 of my groups she got kicked out of. How safe does she think she is in Hawkins County, Tennessee, in Rogersville, Tennessee, when she's doxed half the people there? I mean, she wants to talk about doxing people. I mean, she's doxed
Right.
some major players there, some major people that are under radar for a lot of high crime things. And she's worried about myself and other people.
We had somebody doxed over 100 people. She doxed over 100 people and all their kids, and the police didn't do shit about it. We've been dealing with the same woman for 2 years doing all the same shit. Asking if a picture looks like you is not fucking doxing. I can tell you that right fucking now.
Right. She better worry about them 100 people that she doxed. That's who she better worry about.
That's it. Anyways, we've been on here an hour, and I've given her an hour of my attention, and an hour was way too fucking long anyways.
Amen
so I
to
appreciate you coming up here, girl. I appreciate you
welcome,
chit-chatting with me. We're going to move on to more important shit. But let me tell you something right now. Like I said, I didn't fucking dox you. I don't have any intentions to dox you. I don't care enough about you to dox you. Keep my fucking name out of your mouth, and I'll do the same.
Exactly, and keep mine out your mouth too. All right, well, these carriers of mine love lost. Please, I got love those confirmations.
I appreciate y'all for coming up. Thank you, girl, for coming up and hanging out and talking and stuff. And I'm sorry that she did all the shit she did to you and telling your story and all that. You know what I mean? I'm sorry that that even happened, that she did all that.
That is
All
okay,
the other
honey.
people that she fucking doxed, I'm sorry that she doxed all them people too. I mean, like I said, she sits up here and wants to sit here and talk about a picture that looks like her, but she's doxed Squall's doxed well over 100 damn people on her shit.
I'm better now. I'm much better now.
And just because her lives are fucking deleted doesn't mean they're still not there. So
That's all right. She could delete that live. I got the whole thing screen recorded.
right.
She can't delete that. I got it. And it don't matter. It's said and done. It's my life, you know. And no matter what she does, it can be erased. It's there forever. And it's out there now. And it is what it is. But she needs to keep my name out of her mouth. It ain't her story to tell. Get your own story, Squall. Stop telling other people's stories. That's all I got to say to you. Shame on you. You're a disgrace to victims.
All right, girl. I'll talk at you later. Thank you.
You're welcome. Y'all have a good night.
We'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for coming and hanging out, guys.
All right, honey. All right.
And thanks
Bye,
for
y'all.
your input. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.